So I was on YouTube, and in my subscription feed, a video from Austin Evans popped up, and I like watching his stuff. It's pretty good. And he talked about the Samsung Galaxy S20. Now, I wasn't exactly sure what his video was going to be about, but after I started watching it, I got kind of excited because he's saying things that I've been saying for the better part of a year. Not only that, he said things that even John Prosser from Front Page Tech's been saying for a better part of a year, but it means a lot when it's coming from someone like Austin Evans. There's a lot of reasons behind this, and it makes me super excited that it's finally happening. The upper echelon of tech is getting frustrated with tech. I love it. I'm here for all of it. I'll tell you all about it right after this.
This is, you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back. And for all you new people, welcome. My name's Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. If that sounds like fun to you, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Anything I talk about will be in the description below. But for now, let's just get into the video. So Austin Evans has a channel here on YouTube. He's got many millions of subscribers. He's a big time player here in tech YouTube. And some of the things he said in the video today about the Samsung Galaxy S20, I think are absolutely critical. I loved it. And here's why. He reiterated a lot of things that I've been saying. As a matter of fact, I literally just had a video that came out just the other day about how the power of the iPhone 12, the super incredible A14 that's coming out that's supposed to be as powerful as laptops, is essentially going to be wasted. And we're just racing towards nothing. Like, make a super powerful phone that can't even do like split screen. I've said similar things about Samsung, where they concentrate so much on gimmicks that look cool on stage that the actual things you'll use every day are just kind of forgotten about. And yes, they are great phones with great cameras and great processors, but they're kind of missing the point. We're past that. The phone you have in your pocket now, very likely, even if it was made in the last 2 or 3 years, is super powerful and is actually more powerful than probably any use that you're using it for right now. Like, what we're doing now is putting a big Ferrari engine into Volkswagen cars. We need things to move forward in a very significant way, and it just doesn't mean bumping the specs or wrapping the screen around the sides. It doesn't mean any of those things. Here's what it does mean. It means moving tech forward that change our lives. 5G may help do that, but let me give you an example of something that's already come out that has changed people's lives. The Apple Watch has changed people's lives and saved lives. As far as changing people's lives, all you gotta do is look at my friend Greg from Greg's Gadgets. He's my podcast partner. If you haven't listened to our podcast, the link is in the description below. He lost over 100 pounds by using the Apple Watch. That is life-changing. And all you have to do is Google Apple Watch saves lives to find tons of stories of people who almost died before their watch told them to go to the doctor, or in some cases, called 911 for them. That's the type of tech. That's the type of change that we need. The gimmicks around wrapping a screen around the sides or having a 108 megapixel camera, all that stuff is irrelevant. I don't care if you can shoot 8K footage on your phone when you're gonna put it on Snapchat at 240p. However, if that phone will save my life because it recognizes I was in a car crash, you got my money. And I'm so glad that someone like Austin said this in his video. The reason why I'm so excited about that is because when I rant about a phone or something like that, I might get a couple thousand views, maybe even 100,000 if I'm lucky. But when Austin says something, even if it doesn't do well, he's getting hundreds of thousands of views. And that's enough to stem the tide, to change the narrative, and to get the message to the appropriate people. Listen, I love technology. I love Apple, I love Android, I love Samsung, I love all that stuff. I have phones galore in this house. I love them all. But we're aimed at the wrong things. We're looking at specs versus what it does for us. Here's a quick clip of something that Austin said that really kind of just reinforces things that I've been saying for months. And I'm so glad that someone of his stature is finally saying something about it.
But at what point does it not matter anymore? I mean, sure, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, I love that sweet Geekbench score and that extra 37 megapixels on my camera. But at the end of the day, we're all doing very similar things on our phones. And while yes, I love to have a 100 megapixel camera, everyone's looking at that photo on Instagram. Does it really make a huge difference? And is it worth spending that $1,000 plus to upgrade? Probably not. The real differentiator as we go into this decade for smartphones, I think, really is on the software side of things.
Now, it's important here to say that we're not knocking the new phones that are coming out. That's not the point. The point is the hardware is kind of a little bit less important than the software. John Prosser's been talking about this for a couple of years now, and I've been kind of towing that line as well. The difference isn't in the hardware, it's in the software. What can the software do with what the hardware gives it the ability to do? It's just really nice to finally have someone of a larger stature finally saying the things that us smaller creators have been saying for a while. It's important to change the narrative. These companies will not start making these changes until they see the narrative change. And with someone like Austin coming out and just blatantly saying, I mean, the S20 is gonna be great, but so what? I'm on board for that. So shout out to my dude, Austin Evans. Link is in the description below. If you haven't seen the video, you should absolutely watch it. I think it's great. He's got a cool background. It's a cooler background than mine. But you know, that's because he's got a studio, man. This is my freaking living room. So what do you think? Are manufacturers doing the right thing by us by just increasing the specs, or should they really be concentrating on features and software that can change our lives? Leave a comment below and we'll talk about it. If this video helped you out in any way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if it didn't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm here every single week having a blast. Hope to see you again real soon. Peace and love, peace and love. Let's do it, baby.